You know, we had these Republican governors talking about woke education and CRT, critical race theory, how they're not going to let that be taught in their school systems. And I say, fine. You don't want that stuff taught, but you'll allow someone to talk about how there are both sides to the Holocaust. Yeah, that's a good idea. Or slavery is really a forcible relocation. Yeah, that's a nice way to go. But I say, fine. All you children that want to go to the schools that don't want to teach wokeness or actual history, that's fine. But the first question I would ask you is, when you go to a town hall meeting with one of these guys, one of these Republican representatives talking about woke and all sorts of kind of stuff, ask them what school their kids go to. That should be the first question out your mouth. Because I'll bet you dollars to donuts that their kids are going to a woke CRT school. And you want to know why? Because they want their children to be able to compete on the world stage. It's just that simple. And in order to compete in the world stage, you have to know some stuff. You know, you have to know stuff more than just the Civil War and World War I and II. You have to understand other people's cultures and how that affects what they do and what they say and how they live. See, once you understand another person's culture, then you can better understand that person. So when you're at the company picnic or whatever, and you can't hold a conversation, do you really think you're going to get that supervisor's job? Or when someone talks about slavery and you go and you say something stupid, like, oh, well, maybe they should all go back to Africa. You really think you're going to get that supervisor's job for that? We are entering a new age of technology. That's where the high-paying jobs are going to be gone. And if you don't understand how to look for information, then, you're not going to get that job. You're not going to get that high-paying job. Meanwhile, the kids that are going to the woke CRT schools, they're learning all these little facts and figures. They're learning how to find out information. They're learning how to make decisions and all sorts of kind of good stuff. But when they get hired, then it's affirmative action. Oh, they had to hire that person. It's not because I don't know anything about such so and so. Because we're living in a world economy now. So I say, yeah, go ahead. Teach them the basics. You got one guy right now, and I think it's Virginia, where I forget, North Carolina or someplace, talking about kids shouldn't learn science. The third graders, I think it is, shouldn't learn about science and stuff like that. What? I say, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Because I'm going to teach my child about science and slavery and how the wars were fought and, all kind of stuff. Whatever he wants to know, I'm going to teach him. But you go right on ahead, limit what your kids know. So when they go into the real world and they go, huh? I want you to look at that representative who told you, you don't want your child going to that radical left socialist school. I want you to look them in the eye and say, give my child that $50,000 job that he needs. That he can't get. Because he didn't go to a woke/CRT school.